Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0011 indicates an issue with the variable valve timing control (VTC) A system. This particular code suggests that the timing for the intake camshaft phase angle is set higher than the intended or commanded value, which can lead to performance problems. The Powertrain Control Module, PCM, identifies this abnormal condition and records the DTC. It's crucial to understand that the VTC system plays a vital role in optimizing engine performance and efficiency by adjusting the timing of the intake and exhaust valves. For the Honda Civic 2022 and later models, the diagnosis and troubleshooting focus on several key components, including the VTC oil control solenoid and actuator. When encountering this DTC, it's essential to methodically check the VTC system, starting from the basics, including ensuring proper timing marks were used if any components were replaced recently. Thus, a systematic approach is necessary to accurately diagnose and resolve the underlying issues. The key components associated with the DTC P0011 are the VTC Oil Control Solenoid Valve A, the VTC Actuator A, and the VTC System Oil Passage. The VTC Oil Control Solenoid Valve A regulates oil flow to the actuator, playing a pivotal role in the variable timing system that optimizes valve timing according to engine demands. Located typically on the engine cylinder head, the solenoid is easily accessible during inspections. Meanwhile, the VTC Actuator A is responsible for adjusting the position of the intake camshaft based on the oil pressure it receives from the solenoid. The actuator is often found mounted to the front of the engine, directly driven by the timing chain or belt. Lastly, the VTC System Oil Passage is an internal route meant for oil transfer within the system, and it's crucial for maintaining smooth operation of the VTC mechanisms. Any abnormalities found in these components can directly impact engine performance and trigger the stored DTC. Several factors can lead to the DTC P0011 being recorded. One of the primary causes is the use of incorrect timing marks when installing or replacing the VTC actuator. This misalignment can lead to improper camshaft timing, which the PCM can detect as out of specification. Additionally, the presence of debris or clogs in the VTC system oil passage can obstruct oil flow, disrupting the intended function of the VTC system. This blockage not only hinders performance, but can also lead to further complications if not addressed. Lastly, any malfunctions in the VTC components, including the actuator or solenoid valve, can impair the adjusting function, causing the advanced phase angle to exceed acceptable limits. Proper diagnosis must consider all these aspects to accurately pinpoint the issue. When the DTC P0011 is triggered, several symptoms can manifest in the vehicle's performance. Owners may experience poor engine performance, characterized by rough idling or a noticeable reduction in acceleration. This is due to the incorrect timing of the intake camshaft, affecting the engine's ability to operate efficiently. Moreover, fuel efficiency may decline as the engine struggles to maintain optimal combustion conditions under varying loads. Increased emissions can also occur, triggered by improper valve timing that can disrupt the ideal air-fuel mixture. As the engine operates inefficiently, it may also trigger additional trouble codes related to emissions, further complicating the diagnostic process. Awareness of these symptoms helps in promptly identifying and addressing the underlying issue. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0011 involves starting the engine to diagnose potential issues in real time. By initially starting the vehicle, technicians can observe engine behavior and the performance of the VTC system. it's critical to listen for any unusual sounds, such as knocks or rattles that could indicate underlying problems. Additionally, checking the dashboard for warning lights or performance indicators that might appear during engine operation is important. This initial evaluation gives a clear starting point for further diagnostic procedures. Once the engine is running, the technician can utilize vehicle diagnostic tools, such as a scan tool or HDS, Honda Diagnostic System, to interact with the PCM and gather more data. The next troubleshooting step involves conducting a test on the VTC oil control solenoid valve A. This component plays a crucial role in regulating the flow of engine oil to the VTC actuator A, which directly influences valve timing. A malfunctioning solenoid can lead to erratic oil flow and affect the overall performance of the variable valve timing system. To carry out this test, technicians typically check for electrical continuity, correct voltage, and verify that the solenoid is operating within specified parameters. Testing procedures may include applying voltage directly to the solenoid to evaluate its response. Any deviations from expected readings would indicate a failure, necessitating replacement of the solenoid valve to resolve the issue indicated by DTC P0011. For the third troubleshooting step, it is essential to inspect VTC actuator A thoroughly. As a primary component in controlling the intake camshaft's position, any malfunction here could contribute significantly to the symptoms associated with DTC P0011. During this inspection, technicians check for proper installation and ensure there are no signs of damage or excessive wear on the actuator. Additionally, they will verify oil flow to the actuator, as obstruction can impede its functionality. The actuator can also be tested for proper response to commands from the PCM. If the actuator fails the inspection or shows signs of issues, it may require replacement or further repairs to restore functionality. The final troubleshooting step focuses on inspecting the VTC system oil passage for any blockages or debris. A clear oil passage is vital for the operation of the VTC components, as it allows for uninterrupted oil flow necessary for timely adjustments of the camshaft position. Technicians usually check for visible signs of clogging or contamination that could restrict fluid movement. If clogs are present, they may recommend a cleaning procedure or replacement of sections of the oil passage as needed. Ensuring that this pathway is free of obstructions is critical to preventing future occurrences of the DTC P0011 and to maintain the overall health of the engine's variable valve timing system. After completing the necessary repairs and replacements, the next step involves final repair verification. This process begins by clearing any DTCs from the Powertrain Control Module (PCM) to reset the system. Once the DTCs are cleared, it's crucial to verify that the engine operates correctly. This involves monitoring the engine in different operating conditions to ensure that no new trouble codes are triggered and that there is no abnormal performance. A thorough test drive allows technicians to observe the vehicle under real-world driving conditions, confirming that the initial symptoms associated with DTC P0011 have been resolved. Additionally, monitoring for proper oil flow within the VTC system is essential to ensure that no lingering issues could reactivate the DTC. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0011 and maintain optimal engine health, implementing a preventive maintenance schedule is crucial. One of the most effective strategies is to ensure regular oil changes, as clean, high-quality oil is essential for proper VTC operation. This helps reduce the chances of debris building up in the oil passages. Additionally, periodic inspections of VTC components, such as the solenoid valve and actuator, should be included in routine service. This proactive approach allows for early detection of any wear or malfunction before they become serious issues. Furthermore, using high-quality oil that meets Honda specifications can significantly enhance the performance and longevity of the VTC system, minimizing the chances of encountering similar DTCs in the future. In summary, diagnosing and addressing DTC P0011 requires a comprehensive understanding of the variable valve timing control system and its key components. By identifying the specific components involved, such as the VTC oil control solenoid valve A and actuator A, technicians can effectively troubleshoot and resolve issues that lead to this DTC. It is essential to systematically follow the outlined troubleshooting steps to isolate and repair any abnormalities in the system, whether they are due to timing errors, debris in the oil passage, or faulty components. Implementing preventive maintenance practices can also help to avert future occurrences of this DTC, ensuring a smooth and efficient operation of the engine. Ultimately, thorough diagnostics and timely repairs are crucial for maintaining the performance and reliability of the Honda Civic 2022 and later models. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.